She's one of today's fastest rising leading ladies, one who's being called Hollywood's current it girl.
That's
Rachel
really
McAdams made a name for herself as the leader of the Plastics in Mean Girls. And she took a dramatic turn and played a young girl forced to give up the love of her life in The Notebook. Most recently, she was Owen Wilson's love interest in the summer hit Wedding Crashers. And now Rachel is taking off literally in the new psychological thriller, Red Eye.
I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Charles Keefe, one of your regular VIPs. Ring a bell?
No, should it?
Yes, it should, because right now he's on his way to your hotel, and that's why you need to keep listening.
No, I don't think I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do, if you want your dad to live.
Rachel McAdams, good morning. Nice to meet you, Rachel.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
As I was saying to Rachel during the commercial break, lately I feel I've been participating in a Rachel McAdams film festival because in the last month I've seen you in The Notebook. I, of course, did some interviews for Mean Girls when that came out. Right. And it was so funny to see you transform into Regina, who was such a shrew. Awful in that movie. And, of course, I love the movie Wedding Crashers and now Red Eye. So you are really on a roll. Do you sometimes pinch yourself and say, how did this happen?
Oh, every day. Every day I pinch myself. It's been such a ride, and the timing of the movies has been, there's so much luck involved with that The Notebook came on top of Mean Girls, and now, this summer's been pretty busy too, so yeah, I feel so fortunate.
Before we talk about Red Eye and some of the other movies, how did you feel about playing Regina in Mean Girls? Because she was just so awful. Did you kind of enjoy that, relish playing such a terrible, obnoxious, mean teenage girl? Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun to have an attitude and not have any consequences at the end of the day. You just go to work and give everybody a really hard time, and it's great. I always enjoy playing the villain more than the nice girl.
You do, because I mean it was such a major departure then when you went on to The Notebook. Because that character was, I love that movie. I think some people probably thought it was a little on the sappy side, but I love sappy movies.
But every so often you have to have a good cry.
My litmus test is if a guy likes The Notebook, he is so in.
Right.
He's in touch with his sensitive side. Yeah. But, Joe Michaels, our director, just told us he loved that movie, The Notebook.
Oh, really?
I don't really believe him. But anyway, so, and then, as I said, you went on to Wedding Crashers. And before we get to Red Eye, how much fun did you do doing Wedding Crashers? Was it a ball?
It was so much fun. I mean, those guys are such a great comedic team together, and I learned so much from watching them. And we were shooting in Maryland on location, and Christopher Walken, he's so amazing to watch.
He's a little scary, isn't he? Is he nice in person?
He's really nice, and he's
a little on the strange side, isn't he?
He's quite normal.
He is?
Yeah.
All right. Well, enough about those movies. We're here to talk about Red Eye. Tell us a little bit about it, because again, this is a very different kind of movie for you. It was directed by Wes Craven. I thought it was going to be much bloodier and more violent. I mean, it's a thriller, but I thought it was going to be much more of a slasher movie.
Right. Well, yes, I suppose it's a little bit of a departure for Wes. It's a real actor's piece. I mean, most of the time it's just Killian and I on this plane. So,
tell us a little bit about the plot.
Yeah, well, I mean, I play Lisa Reiser, and I'm a hotel manager on my way home from my grandmother's funeral, catching the red eye, and, there's absolute chaos at the airport. There's been a big storm, and I meet this charming, wonderful, handsome stranger, and we just click.
With beautiful blue eyes.
Beautiful, beautiful, intoxicating eyes, and we just happen to be on the same seat together, and everything's just going so well, just a little too well, and takes a dramatic turn for the worse.
This is when it's taking a real dramatic turn for the worse, because
things have slowly declined at this point.
That was a big jump from the airplane scene to what was going on there.
Yeah.
But he basically, you know the whereabouts of the head of Homeland Security because you're a hotel manager, and he's involved in an assassination plot, which is trying to get him. But you're right, it is such an actor's piece because and so many tight shots of you, so it was quite demanding, wasn't it, in terms of your emotional range?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I was so interested in the arc of this character. I mean, she goes through so much in such a short period of time. It's literally, in half a day that her life turns completely upside down. And yeah, I was just interested in exploring that.
It was a very exciting movie. Now, what are you doing next? Are you working on anything in particular, or?
Well, I'm taking a break right now. I'm being kind of lazy, taking the summer off, but I finished
Yeah, you're real lazy.
I do feel like I'm being late. You know, you take 2-3 months off, and you're like, I'm never going to work again. And
Well, enjoy it. I think the roles are going to keep coming fast and furiously. We're big fans of yours here.
Thank you so much.
Rachel,
And
so
I have
nice to
yours.
meet you. Oh, thanks. And Red Eye hits theaters Friday, August 19th. And we'll be back. But first, you're lovely.